Oh, this how this thing works? Okay, great. Okay, good afternoon. Um, this is my first YouTube video, and I think I'm gonna keep doing just a lot of things that I have to say. And a lot of people really listen to me. I don't know why. Sometimes, well, I do know why, because sometimes I got something good to say. But yeah. I was just reading something in Proverbs 22:6. It says, "Train up a child in the way that he should go, and when he is old, he will never depart from it, or he will not depart from it." And that's really um, very important because we always told there is no instruction book for raising children. Well, I have to very vigorously disagree with that statement. I believe that there is an instruction book for raising kids. It's just that a lot of people don't take the time to want to know the real substance of using the Bible as a teaching book and an instruction for moral compass, and when it relates to every facet of our life, especially when it comes to raising children. It says that when they are old, they won't depart from it. That's very, very important because just this year, I've had so many of my family members and so many of my friends talking about, oh man, I'm so mad, I'm so pissed off because my daughter then got pregnant. Or my daughter then went out here and started doing drugs and now she with this older dude and we can't stop her. She lost her job, she lost everything. And I'm like, well, let me get on teaching my kids because I don't want my kids to have to go through this. And just maybe a couple of years ago, one of my family members told me that their daughter got pregnant. And a very interesting thing about it was that there was a boyfriend that, just took him out, took the girl out to the movies, did, boyfriend, girlfriend stuff. And which I now say that that's not good. Because if you like somebody and you around that person, what you think is gonna happen if y'all alone? Come on, let's be real. Everything in our culture is saturated with sex, money, just a whole bunch of other things. So this is impressionable to impressionable children. You have to really, really lock down and not allow certain things to happen because most of these kids' minds are continuously on doing the wrong thing. And it's not so much that they are good students in school or they follow your directions or they don't get in too much trouble that I can just lay back and not even worry about it, because them the same people that when stuff happened to their kids, they like, what happened? Well, I got an answer for you today. The answer is you're not taking time to teach your kids about the precepts and laws of the Most High. That's why. And it doesn't matter if they're bored, if they don't want to listen. It matters that you did your job in teaching your kids God's instructions and God's wisdom. And you need that. Yah wants us to embrace him in that fashion. We must take heed to his word in every facet of our lives. And one of the most important things that you can have as a parent is that instruction book to help you guide your family, guide your relationships, and sometimes one of the biggest things, keep you away from people who are not doing things that's consistent with righteousness. Because it's a lot of wicked people out here. It's a lot of people out here that want your kids for sex. How many times you seen? I used to watch a long time ago. Will, I used to watch porn, and the first time I viewed porn was like when I was a kid, and one of the things that it did to me was it just like sparked my interest. Of had I not seen it, I probably would not have had that, you know. But now that I've been exposed to it, it was like when Adam's eyes was open and Eve's eyes was open. You know, you telling me that all this time that they was in the garden they couldn't see? No, it was that they were exposed to the evils of the world. Just like the Pandora's box, you know, once it opened, boom, all this evil stuff started coming out. And that's what we have to be careful of. In this world, there's evil, and the influence is strong. It's easier for you to be pulled into doing the wrong thing than trying to do the right thing, because most people in this world right now are doing the wrong thing. They don't have no respect for the Most High. None. Yeshaya. They have no respect for the Most High. And the impression that they're having on our children is huge. It's unfortunate because when they go to school, they're around their peers who's doing a lot of things. And we don't know what they doing most of the time when they're in school. We send them to school and we like, yo, we got a break. They go eat lunch, they go learn, they go do this, you know. This is our time to do our adult stuff. But no, man, you gotta teach your children the ways of the Most High. You know, that's one of his many promises, that when they get old, they'll never depart from it. And that's your obligation as a parent. You want to leave an inheritance. These are your children, and you are exposing them to a world that's full of nothing but evil continuously. You can't see what's in people's hearts, man. A lot of people's hearts is all messed up. You never know. On the outside, they look good. People looking better now. They keeping their beards, you know, shaved up. You know, they got wearing nice attire. And some of these people are just as wicked as it could be the devil. So is just not just men too, it's women too. A lot of women are, you know, they can pull you out of, you know, righteousness very easy. And now I'm not being gender, I'm not putting down one gender over another, because it's just so much evil out here. It doesn't matter what the gender may be. It matters that you know that you're exposing your children to the ills of society by allowing them to be on Facebook so young. There's been so many instances where young girls were influenced by older men on Facebook, on these social media outlets. And we have to be very careful of that in this day and age. I don't allow I got 3 children that I have custody of. My kids stay with me. And every week we celebrate the Shabbat by, that's the Sabbath. I don't worship on Sundays. I don't make it, you know, that's not my day of worship like the world's day is of worship. Many of us who know Yeshaya, who you know him as Jesus, is really worshiping things that they don't have any knowledge of. And me, myself, I was doing that as well at one time. So I'm not standing in judgment over them. I'm just saying that, you know, when you have the truth and you exposed to the truth, why wouldn't you take heed to it? You know, I had to come into this truth by constantly exposing myself to the Most High. He said, as you be with him, he will be with you. And if you reject him, he will reject you. So I noticed that as I'm continuing to open my heart, because I haven't been perfect. I haven't been a perfect person. I haven't done everything right. At one time I was rebellious as a teenager, as a kid. I did a lot of stuff that wasn't good. I even do make mistakes now, but it's not how far away that you've gone, is that you taking a step back to get back in the right direction. So I'm doing this video solely for people who are having an issue with their children and them staying focused and keeping a moral compass that will help navigate these trials and tribulations that we deal with our children. And I want you to know there is an instruction book, and that book is the sacred words of the Most High, which is what we know as the Bible. There's so much wisdom in there. There's so much knowledge. There's so much. But a lot of just, even in Christianity, a lot of people don't really read the book. So if you not reading the book, how can you teach it? If you just going to church every Sunday and going to Bible study every Wednesday, that's not going to do. You got to actively be involved. And men, you need to be actively involved in leading your home and instructing your family on the things of the Most High. You supposed to teach your wife. I know that's taboo nowadays. A lot of people don't want to teach their wives. A lot of people just let their wives do what they want to do. Come in when they want to. Sleep all day if they want to. Don't have to cook if they don't want to. Make you go out and eat it. Man, look. Man, get control of your house. Get control of your house and be a man. And if they ain't go do what you asked them to do, cut them off. They ain't gonna do you no good. Anybody that's not walking with the Most High, I don't want to have nothing to do with them. I'm going through a similar experience right now. My wife don't want to listen to anything that happens to do with the Most High. And it's unfortunate because you love me like you say you did. Love me for the fact that I'm a man that got my kids and all of this crap, but it's not for the right reasons, because everything you love me for is because of my relationship with the Most High through Yeshua. I am not who I am because of myself. I am who I am because of the Most High. And we give him praise and honor in this day and forevermore. And bless your children. I'm praying for all the kids in this country, in this world. There's so much sex trafficking, kidnapping, all this drugs, alcohol. Can you believe our children are being bombarded with all this stuff? I was just watching Facebook, looking at Facebook, man. I'm like, man, it's so much stuff going on. Like with this homecoming stuff, you got girls in skimpy little dresses next to nothing. You might as well have a string on. Bro, what is we doing with our daughters, man? What we doing with our sons? They looking effeminate now. Used to be nice tailored suits, and look, they got all this stuff exposing themselves. Look, man, get your attire right, man. You know what I'm saying? Get your mind right. Our women and young ladies should be dressing in modesty. And half the stuff y'all allowing these young girls to do, man, couldn't be my daughters. My daughters probably gonna not like me. That's okay. They going to heaven if they listen. Man. Hey, but on a real note, let's clean it up, man. Let's do what's right for our daughters. Let's do what's right for our sons. Let's stop the negative influences of life to permeate throughout our communities and kill our babies. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just the government that's killing them. Some of us is killing them because they just making poor choices. A lot of them making poor choices. It's not just the police that's killing them, but it's themselves that's killing them too. Not to say that the police ain't killing our kids, Shout out to Colin Kaepernick and all the brothers that's standing up in solidarity for the brothers and sisters that's falling on the streets without guns. You know what I'm saying? But y'all have a blessed day. This is Kevin Jones. I'm signing off. I just wanted to talk about something that was so much close to my heart. I'm hearing family members and people calling me about their daughters, and it's just making me, like, my kids right now. I got a daughter that's 4 years old. I got a son that's just turned 6. I got another daughter that's 8 years old and another daughter that's 9. And man, listen, I'm teaching them every single day. Every day. Every day I'm teaching them as much as I possibly can. So teach your kids, take time, and read it yourself. If you're not a reader, man, where's your faith, dog? Man, there's nothing that I can depend on in this world except for the Most High. Nothing. Ain't nothing solid. Ain't nothing. This ain't no foundation. You know, this is not good foundation if it's not planted on the rock of the Most High. So, man, please, I'm urging you guys right now to get involved. Start reading with your children. Start showing them something with as little knowledge as you know. While they're still young, while they're still impressionable, feed them the word of the living God. Thank you for your time. I pray for you as you pray for me. Hopefully you'll find this video rewarding and support my first video. I love you guys all from the bottom of my heart. If you have any questions, I'm willing to. Or anything you want to talk about, I'm going to start talking about more stuff. Probably stuff about wife and husband duties and things of that nature. But yeah, let's get it together, people. Love your children. Teach them the ways of the Most High. Take care.